you open yourself to acceptance. The results that can be so infectious. Catapult and you see the projection. You just gotta know.
Okay, video about diet. Now, don't get this twisted. I'm not talking about just what you eat or what you drink, okay? What you're consuming with your 6 senses. I've got 5 fingers here. I'm using one hand to hold the camera, so 5 senses and 6 senses, okay? If you've got a mandible pineal gland and you're having dreams and stuff and you still consume things from your 6th sense quite often, not just within dreams, kind of, you feel vibes a lot. I know a lot of people that aren't even spiritual feel vibes. What they feel like they know what people to be around, if you know what I mean. Okay, those are what vibes are. They're vibrations, the EMPs that other people are releasing. Okay, they're electromagnetic pulse. Every time their heart beats, they release an EMP. Okay, that's the vibe you get off someone. Okay. So again, we're not just talking about the food you eat, we're talking about what you're consuming with your 6 senses, okay? So I'm going to talk about stuff about the food you eat as well. So what you're consuming in your mouth, okay? What are you eating and what are you drinking? Are your fruits and vegetables GMO or are they organic? What water are you drinking? What fluids are you taking in, okay? So for example, if you're doing physical activity, are you drinking things like Lucozade or water, or this is better than Lucozade for physical activity, coconut water? What are you eating? Are you eating food that's not giving you the correct macronutrients that you need to do what you need to do, or the vitamins and minerals that you need to do what you need to do? Okay. So yeah, what you're intaking in your mouth as well, not just food. Gonna get slightly weird, but people, for obvious reasons. But people are thinking of as food as well. People emit energy. What are you intaking? Okay. So that was tasting. Let's go to seeing. What are you looking at? What scenery do you look at? Where do you go? Okay. I was going to do this outside, but it's slightly windy again, so I'm not going to. But what are you seeing? What are you watching? Are you watching the TV that's telling lies to your vision? Are you watching alternative media? Are you watching derogatory things? Are you watching derogatory music videos? Pornography? There's a lot of things that you shouldn't be looking at, that you don't need to look at it. Things on, like, when you're scrolling through social media platforms, or negative things on, skip it. Don't watch it. Understand that it's happening, but don't see it. Don't let it affect you. Okay? So yeah, what are you seeing? What are you tasting? What are you hearing? What music are you listening to? What people are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Are you listening to, again, the people on the television that are telling lies to your vision, are also telling lies to your ears? Because they're doing things like advertisements. That's subliminal messaging to get you to buy things. But when they tell you things over and over again on the news, repetitively, that is a spell being cast onto you. If they're constantly telling you it, that's a spell. Well, that's not really a powerful spell, because they have to keep saying it. Otherwise, if it wasn't a powerful spell, they wouldn't keep saying it. You get me? Okay? If it was a powerful spell, they'd need to say it once and then boom. But, you know. Okay, so yeah, what are you hearing? Again, if you are opening your chakras, what else are you hearing? What are you letting influence you? What type of energy do you let influence you? Certain things, stuff like that. So that's the third one. Smelling. What environment are you in? Is conducive to you? Are you getting enough oxygen? Have you got a plant in your room? Or two? I've got one on the opposite windowsill as well. Are you getting enough oxygen? Do you have your windows open or closed? Stuff like that. Are you going to places that give you oxygen? Are you walking near cars without? See, the thing that's going on now is that we didn't wear face masks for conscious reasons. Now, I used to use a face mask while riding my bike for 2 reasons actually. To train my VO2 max, which is your volume of oxygen, and to stop air pollution disrupting me. Because when I'm riding a bike next to cars, I can smell it. It's affecting me. It's like burning my sinuses. So, again, what are you smelling? What things around you? What pheromones are you smelling? Flowers, people as well. Again, people emit energy. They emit their aura is also their pheromone as well. What they're smelling is part of their aura. Okay? So what are you smelling as well? What are you touching? So what are you feeling around you? What things are you not I mean by touching, what are you kind of attaching to in a way? What has got a grasp of you in a sense, if you know what I mean, kind of your attachments, as in, this is what I mean by touching, because I don't mean just by touching things. I mean, you can as well touch things, like you can download what you call scripts or light codes or downloads from touching things. If you go to somewhere you've never been before and you, for example, touched somebody you never touched before, you could get an insight. Okay. Can happen with trees, stuff like that. Trees are known as kind of portals in a sense. You can learn things from trees just by touching them. This is why people there's tree huggers, because touching trees can teach you things if you didn't know. But yeah, so what are you tasting, seeing, hearing, smelling, and touching? And what is influencing your 6th sense? Okay, depending on your mood and your vibration, if you've got a mandible pineal gland, your vibration is low, negative entities can affect you. Okay, if it's high, they can't penetrate that vibration because they're lower. They can't get to you. Okay, so it all depends on how your thoughts are how you're thinking, and what you're thinking about, and this all comes down to what your diet is. What are you consuming? Okay, everyone consumes everything around them. Again, epigenetics. You consume your environment. Okay, this one's a bit short one, but I'll probably release it at the same time as another one that's relevant to kind of a diet thing as well. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.